A mountain of recyclables. And a massive pile of garbage. To Duncan Watson, this heap of trash at the Keene Recycling Center and Transfer Station tells a story.
Whether we are rich, poor, young, old, we all share something in common. We all generate trash, and there's stories about that trash. And so I wanted to capture the stories that people and their relationship with trash.
Duncan is the Assistant Public Works Director in Keene. He has been working with trash since he was 12 years old when he got his first job at a recycling drop-off center while growing up in California.
They were going to pay me to break glass, and I thought that was pretty cool. As a 12-year-old, getting paid to break glass is a pretty good gig if you can get something like that.
His second big gig could not have been more different. You can't tell now by his adult voice, but at age 12, Duncan became the voice of our favorite animated friend, Charlie Brown. Good grief.
In the 1975 Peanut special, Be My Valentine, Charlie Brown, which was followed by You're a Good Sport, Charlie Brown, and then in 1977, Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown.
After 1977, Duncan's voice matured while Charlie Brown remained ageless. However, Duncan's passion for trash became a steadfast commitment. Duncan draws on his extensive experience in his book, Everyone's Trash, One Man Against 1.6 billion pounds, highlighting the staggering amount of waste Americans produce daily. He advocates for a shift from landfills to recycling, urging readers to change their waste management habits and protect the environment for future generations.
80% of the waste that's generated in New Hampshire ends up in a landfill or an incinerator. That's problematic to me.
Duncan's passion for recycling earned him the prestigious Recycler of the Year award and a nickname. Note the sign his colleagues erected on the transfer station building in his honor. The Northeast Resources Recovery Association also inducted Duncan into its Hall of Fame. For him, it's about recycling more and wasting less.
We're not going to sort our way out of this problem. We're really going to need infrastructure, which is what we lack severely to take our processing of our discards to the next level.
Duncan's book is filled with humorous anecdotes about experiences at the dump. Although a landfill is not a dump, it's a term that harkens back to days when folks planned their weekends around their trip to the dump.
We take great care and great pride to make sure this place looks as good as possible, given the business that we're in. But the dump is descriptive, and it's sort of like, I'll meet you at the dump. It's a social gathering point, as it were. So from that standpoint, I can accept the word dump, and I've surrendered to it.
Every pound of paper, every bottle or can, hand-sorted, placed in the proper bin.
That bin is then conveyed out onto a sorting line, and we do a quality control step. That's what we do that for. We want to make sure that what we're putting into our bins for later processing are the things that the markets are calling for.
Recyclables are compressed into blocks of paper, plastic, and aluminum. The items run through a machine called the baler. These products are transformed into marketable commodities, generating income. But a word of advice to all of us trying to do our part. Before tossing that item in your bin, make sure it's clean. Duncan recalls in his book when a woman wanted to recycle a bottle that contained a dead mouse. That bottle could not be recycled.
What they're trying to recycle are the raw materials that are going to be made into new products. So if that raw material, say a peanut butter jar, it needs to be, contaminant-free.
The transfer station also has drop-off locations for cooking oil, fluorescent light bulbs, rechargeable batteries, refrigerators, and tires. Duncan likes to call it one-stop shopping.
I I would prefer to be processing materials that are going to end up with, a better energy usage by turning those products into new things versus just simply handling them so that it's the lowest common denominator and it's ending up in a landfill where, it'll be buried for eons.
Keene's capped landfill provides stunning views of Mount Monadnock and captures gases for power generation. Despite recycling being a billion-dollar industry, the federal recycling rate remains below 25%. Duncan believes that increasing recycling efforts is crucial for cleaner air and a healthier planet.
And that's why I'm on a mission to try to get people to understand that the way out of this problem and the way to solve some of these problems is by investing in our infrastructure. And it's both an economic equation that's good for the state and for our country. It's also a good environmental equation as well.